too late! Yes, it is.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the animated battles that got fans super excited, frustrated, or stunned. We won't be including anime. For your safety, we should warn you about the following hard-hitting spoilers.
Your winner, and still the champion, the Blind Bandit!
Number 10, Shazam vs. Superman, Justice League Unlimited.
You can't just... That's it. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Since Shazam's, aka Captain Marvel's creation, fans have argued who would win in a fight against him and Superman. In the Justice League Unlimited episode, Clash, we got some evidence for the debate. With Supes suspicious of Lex Luthor's plan, he attempts to destroy a generator that he thinks is an explosive. However, Shazam, on Luthor's side, tries to stop him, leading to a devastating battle.
Captain, please, there has to be another way.
The two slug it out, shattering buildings without uncharacteristic care for the citizens' lives in potential danger. Eventually, Shazam gets the upper hand by shouting his magic lightning down, striking the Man of Steel over and over. But Supes manages to move to revert the magic hero into Billy Batson, then covering his mouth, thus winning the fight.
Fight's over, son.
Number 9, ManBearPig vs. Satan, South Park.
But this demon has grown stronger, and no mortal can do anything to stop it!
No mortal. But what about you?
Back in season 10, Al Gore was obsessed with exposing the truth of ManBearPig's existence, an allegory of climate change. In the episode, Nobody Got Cereal, Gore could proudly show everyone he was right when they saw its existence. Satan, the show's lovable villain, who discovered ManBearPig was a demon, takes on the beast after it ravages South Park. In a series that seemingly homages Hulk battling Abomination, ManBearPig wrecks Satan brutally. For a brief time, South Park moved away from cartoon shenanigans into adult anime during the beatdown as Satan perishes. When he was on The Daily Show, Gore mentioned he appreciated climate change, or ManBearPig, finally accepted as reality in South Park.
Oh, we're so sorry, Al Gore. ManBearPig is real. I thought it was a hell of a statement by South Park, and I appreciated it a lot.
Number 8, Ahsoka vs. Darth Vader, Star Wars Rebels.
Anakin Skywalker was weak. I destroyed him.
Then I will avenge his death.
During the Star Wars The Clone Wars series, the audience witnessed Ahsoka Tano morph into a skillful Jedi as she was an apprentice under Anakin Skywalker. Our hearts broke when she discovered he'd become Darth Vader. In Star Wars Rebels, Ahsoka faced her former hero. The emotional fight had fans on the edge of their seats, especially when Ahsoka sliced through Vader's mask. However, seemingly, Vader got the upper hand as the Togruta sacrificed herself to save the team. It took 2 more seasons to explain what actually happened. Before Vader landed the final blow, Ezra Bridger pulled Ahsoka from the time stream, changing her doomed fate.
Ahsoka!
Number 7, Homer Simpson vs. Peter Griffin, Family Guy.
I am over the Simpsons.
Well, what are you saying?
I'm saying the Simpsons suck. Why, you...
Being 2 of the biggest animated shows, The Simpsons and Family Guy have mocked and admired each other over the years. Finally, we got a proper interaction between the 2 behemoths with the crossover episode, The Simpsons Guy. Even better, we got Homer and Peter going on a crazy, savage, and funny fight. The duo battled all over Springfield in space, throwing in superpowers, references, and cameos that enthralled the audience. Although seeing The Simpsons involved in such violence was jarring.
And remember, kids, TV violence is fine as...
Another Family Guy battle that shocked fans was Peter taking on Donald Trump through the White House. The show took many shots at the then president, especially when referencing his more insidious accusations.
You know who's really the best? Putin. Putin's the best.
Yes, he is.
Number 6, Ultron vs. Thanos. What if?
At last, peace.
But the Age of Ultron was only beginning.
After Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, the audience has seen Thanos as a near unbeatable being whose power can lay waste to most folks and places. So you can imagine the disappointment with the Mad Titan in the episode, What If Ultron won? After Ultron destroyed the Earth, Thanos arrived to grab the robot's Mind Stone to complete his Infinity Gauntlet. Yet even with 5 stones to Ultron's 1, the AI very easily sliced Thanos in half within seconds, taking the gems for himself.
Fascinating.
In another episode, we witnessed a heart-wrenching and visually stunning fight as Doctor Strange loses to Strange Supreme and gets absorbed into the baddie. Yet, Thanos' defeat was more uniquely buzzworthy due to its anticlimactic nature.
Wow, I see everything. There are worlds beyond my own.
Number 5, Rick vs. Phoenix Person, Rick and Morty.
Bird Person?
It is now Phoenix Person.
You're working for them? What did they do to you, BP?
Rick Sanchez isn't a character who has many close friends, but there is one who steps above them all, Bird Person. Rick is genuinely devastated when his BFF is slain in front of him in the Wedding Squanchers. However, BP hadn't perished. Instead, he was resurrected as Phoenix Person. In Star Mort, Return of the Jerry, the mind-controlled PP fights Rick in an X-ray and tech-heavy battle.
It's funny, I always wondered who would win if we ever fought.
Then you were always a bad friend.
PP wipes the floor with the scientist. Before he can deliver the final blow/laser blast, Space Beth saves Rick, and she's then beaten. Thankfully, Jerry weakened at Bernie's Tammy until PP has his off button pressed. Some fans were disappointed that Rick, who often comes out on top, couldn't overcome Phoenix Person, but at least Jerry finally made himself useful.
Saved the day with puppeting. Only one with a decent arc. He does have his moments.
Number 4, Batman vs. the Joker, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 2.
You two distract the little one, and I'll handle the bad man.
In 1940, a year after Batman debuted in the comics, the Joker popped up in pop culture, creating the biggest rivalry in the illustrated pages. Since that day, fans have argued whether the Caped Crusader should permanently take the Clown Prince of Crime off the map.
No more!
All the people I've murdered by letting you live.
Those who believe Batman shouldn't do such a thing were in for an uncomfortable experience watching this adaptation of Frank Miller's groundbreaking 1986 work. At one point, an older and injured Joker and Batman brutally battle in the Tunnel of Love. Eventually, Bats breaks Joker's neck, paralyzing him. After mocking Batman for pushing into extremes, Joker finished the job on himself as he cackled.
Say this has never happened to you before.
Shut up.
Make me. Come on. Finish me.
Number 3, Charles Xavier vs. Magneto, X-Men the Animated Series.
You brought me here, Magneto. The next move is yours.
Thanks to the success of X-Men 97, fans have revisited the original series in all of its epicness. This moment in particular is the most shocking in its brutality, but not the physical kind. In the episode Deadly Reunions, former BFFs turned enemies for life, Xavier and Magneto, face off at a factory as the X-Men are indisposed. Just before the Master of Magnetism could end the Professor, Xavier has had enough. With Magneto's helmet unable to block psychic power yet, Charles makes him relive his terrible experience during World War II.
Mama! Papa! No, don't make me see.
Even though Magneto begs for him to stop, Professor X continues blasting him with trauma. Eventually, Eric can't take it anymore and flies away into the night, wailing as he goes.
No more!
Number 2, Toph vs. Shin Fu's Wrestlers, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Let him go! I beat you all before and I'll do it again!
In a series filled to the brim with fights, there's one battle that really got the audience buzzing. It doesn't involve the main protagonist, Aang, who's stuck in a box from the beginning. Instead, it featured the blind bandit in her self-titled episode.
Wait! They're mine.
After showcasing her skills in the Earth Rumble 6 tournament, Toph Beifeng shows appearances can be deceptive as she battles Jin Fu's fighter single-handedly. Even with her blindness and her family's lack of faith in her abilities, Toph wrecks the group with her earthbending. Using dust as a cover, she takes each wrestler down with relative ease, cementing her place as the greatest earthbender.
She's the greatest earthbender I've ever seen.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Omni-Man vs. Invincible. Invincible.
This is my home, and I won't let you destroy it!
You don't know what you're saying, and I can't let you interfere.
I know exactly what I'm saying.
No animated fight has been as graphic, emotional, destructive, and character-defining than this one. After discovering his father is set to conquer Earth for the Viltrum Empire and rejecting the chance to join him, Mark fights it out with Nolan. However, it's an absolute squash match. Omni-Man, with disturbing bloodshot eyes, uses his son to slay thousands of civilians, all while touting his twisted ideology and belittling Mark.
Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power.
The train scene alone was shocking enough. Invincible is then beaten into a gross pulp on a mountain.
You're fighting so you can watch everyone around you die! Think, Mark!
Yet, before Nolan can finish the job, a heartbreaking trip down memory lane with Mark and Debbie stops him, causing him to tearfully leave the planet. What other cartoon fights left you slightly traumatized? Let us know below.
Stop it! No, Magneto. You will stop.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.